right, New York Giants fans, this is Tim with Online Big Blue. We'll bring you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Interesting news coming out about Daniel Jones. We had a premiere set up at 11:45. We have now pushed that back to probably tomorrow or for later this evening. I have no clue when we're going to have it. Daniel Jones, evidently news is coming out, had structural damage in his neck. And he actually, I knew he flew to Los Angeles to get a second opinion earlier in the week, but nothing has changed. He evidently looks like he incurred the injury in the loss to Tampa. He basically, what the New York Post is reporting, Jones suffered structural damage to his neck all the way back in Week 11 against Tampa. It was apparently made worse during Week 11's matchup with the Eagles. And basically comes out, the concern is that if Jones plays, he could further damage his neck, which suffers some structural damage in loss to Tampa in Week 11. It's hard to envision in a scenario right now in my mind where he plays at all this season. And how this is potentially could be a long-term problem for the kid. And in my mind, he may, if this is true, his Giant career could probably be over. And I'm not saying that with glee. I'm not saying that with happiness. I'm saying that with if this is true, this is a big blow for it's a big blow for Daniel Jones in his career, because neck injuries are nothing to joke about, nothing to play around with. But my issue with all of this is, why the hell would the organization, if he hurt his neck going back to Week 11, let this kid play? At this moment in time, if this is true, Jones, and this is coming out correct, Joe Judge should be fired now. The medical staff should be fired now. It shouldn't even be anything whatsoever. And of course, the coach Joe Judge came out. I think that's about really the caution right now into it. So we don't want to create a long-term concern. A long-term concern, Joe. This is a kid's neck. This is something that you could become paralyzed. You could become a paraplegic. It's not just about your career. It's about your physical health in your physical well-being for your entire life. Why in God's green earth, if they even knew there was any type of damage to this kid, that they would let him continue to go out there? I mean, it's smart. I hope he went and got that second opinion on his own, because it would have been smart if he did, because organizationally, this makes us even look more like a joke. You're taking you're taking a kid who you drafted 6 overall, who you're hoping is your quarterback of the future, regardless of my opinion or anyone else's, your quarterback of the future, and you're putting him in harm's way. You're putting him in danger, and you continuously putting him in danger for a couple weeks after the fact. And to find out there's potentially structural damage. That is an organization. People should be fired. If he suffered this in Week 11 and suffered structural damage, there's no way he should have been on the field. The Giants medical staff is a joke. They are turning into the old Knicks of the 90s and the early 2000s and the mid 2000s. This medical staff is a joke. The coaching staff is a joke. Head should roll immediately. Not just because of the poor coaching for Joe Judge, but you put a young man in harm's way for what? To win a couple games, to save your career? You want to turn this kid into a paraplegic potentially because you want to keep your job in New York, Joe? There is some soul searching that needs to go into this organization. I don't even want to make videos anymore after reading this, if it's true. Because you always thought the Giants did things the right way. They did things the Giant ways. That you were a Giant for life. They looked after their players. It doesn't look like they're looking after anything but Joe Judge, the organization, and basically just throwing this kid to the side. You throw him out to the wolves, and you sit there and you hope that he's okay. You hope that he can continue his career. But if he doesn't, I would sue the Giants for medical malpractice. I would sue Joe Judge. Head should roll. People should be fired. And like I said, I don't care what you think my opinion is of Daniel Jones as a player. He's a person. He's a person whose physical well-being should be looked after by a professional football organization and alleged professional head coach. And that's what we should do. And if you're a Joe Judge supporter and you see this and you don't get pissed, what is that saying about you? Let's just hope Daniel Jones is all right. We'll probably launch the other video maybe tomorrow, but this is just a joke. We're a joke of an organization. We have gone down this road now of being more than a joke. People should be fired immediately if this is true. Because I cannot believe that they would know this since week 11 and still let this kid play. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could like, please subscribe. Bring that button when it means videos.